Hey guys, welcome back to A Tarot Tale. I hope you're doing really well as always. Thank you so much to everybody who's been supporting my channel. I really appreciate it. This is going to be another pick a card, or in this case, pick a deck style reading. This is for all you peckers out there who want to know who around you in your life right now currently has feelings for you. So this is somebody obviously that, you're curious about. Well, you could be curious about, like, you may suspect this person likes you, or you're just not sure, or it could just be somebody that likes you that you just had no idea that they have feelings for you. So we're going to see today who comes through. This is going to be for pile number 1. This is going to be for pile number 2. This is going to be for pile number 3. So 1 is the Steampunk Tarot, number 2 is Dragon Age Inquisition, number 3 is the Dragon Tarot. Alright, so we're going to see who comes through with having feelings for you and whether it's somebody that you suspected or not. Alright, so let's get stuck in for pile number 1. Alright, I'm going to give these a shuffle. I didn't pre-shuffle them today. So we've got here the Chariot in reverse. So I feel like this could be somebody that you had an emotional connection with, a deep sort of emotional connection. I feel like there was good momentum, like it was somebody that you had a good connection with for a decent period of time, but then you just sort of chose to go in different directions. Like they may have got a job that was far away from you. It's like you may have moved. Circumstances sort of separated the two of you. That's what I'm getting. I feel that this is an emotional person though, an affectionate person, a very sweet person, somebody that's just really honestly genuine and cares a lot about other people. So I feel like they were in your life for a while. You had, or at least when they were around, you had a stable connection with them. You could rely on them. They were loyal. Potentially there was, feelings between the two of you. It just may be a case of you didn't know that now they still have them. But this is somebody that you went your separate ways. I feel like they sort of may have chose to not pursue it, or they chose to move in a new direction. Maybe it's like they went off to, TAFE or college or something like that. It was far away from where you were going, and that created like a disconnect. Maybe they chose to get a job where they happened to meet somebody that they ended up dating that person instead. It just wasn't the right timing. So definitely a change in direction happened between you and this other person. Let's see what else. Okay, we've got the Three of Wands in reverse. So I feel this is definitely something that there was passion here. You may not even have felt the passion from your side, although you may have, but they definitely had passion towards you. You may have sort of felt this or had an inkling about it. I feel like though, because you have the separation, like life just took you into two different directions. I don't feel like it was anything sinister that happened. It's just like when you do different things and you sort of drift apart. So it's like you never had the chance to fully explore the situation, or they never had the chance to tell you how they felt. It never sort of got, to that level. But this is somebody definitely who could be a bit flirty, a bit cheeky, humorous, as well as having, that soft, genuine, sort of nature. This person definitely felt attracted to you physically and just attracted to your personality and just you as a whole. So let's see what else comes through. We've got here the Devil. So there could have been some toxicity to some level in your connection, but I'm more getting that there was toxicity with this particular person in terms of they had something that they couldn't let go of that was very unhealthy. It could even be something as simple as like smoking. Obviously, that, that's a hard addiction to break. But I mean, like I said in the beginning, I don't feel like that you had some relationship with them that was full on toxic and you parted in a under, harsh circumstances. I feel like you went your own separate ways. Maybe this person didn't explore things with you because they did sort of have their own hang-ups. The devil energy is just they're feeling bound to something they can't get out of. Maybe, even if it's something like they went to study something their parents wanted them to do, maybe they're bound to their parents, maybe they had a dysfunctional upbringing, dysfunctional, family life. There's something that held them back from exploring things with you. It's why they just sort of let things drift off, I feel, and didn't really do anything about it, because this is sort of the predominant energy that was really influencing their decisions, I should say. But this person has feelings for you. Let me know down below, definitely, if you know who this person is, if it resonates with you guys. I always love hearing that. It makes me happy when people say that, the readings resonate with them. Let's see what else I can get about this, about this person. Just have to hold my camera stand so it doesn't go flying. All right, so we've got here the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. So, I'm just going to move this over a bit. So, like I suspected, there's somebody who they chose not to invest in this connection. But I feel like it's just because of hang-ups they had. It's not obviously because they didn't care. That's why they still have feelings for you now. Upright, I feel like it's somebody that, is thinking heavily about investing into the connection. They're wanting it to grow. They're wanting it to be something stable. I feel like this person chose to not invest in you because they knew it wouldn't be stable. They couldn't give you stability. I feel like you may have had a certain type of stability with them. Like, you may have known they were loyal to you, or something that they could offer you that, would have been really good. But as a whole, they just weren't feeling like they were in a place where they could give this. Let's see what else comes through. Might get a couple more. So do have the Knight of Pentacles though, upright. And I feel like because that's the only card that's been upright so far, I feel like that this is more their energy now. Like, it's more what they want to do now. I feel like in reverse is more sort of from the past. It's helping us to see who has feelings for you. But I feel with the Knight of Pentacles, this person does want to invest now. Or they're definitely thinking about it. With the Knight of Pentacles, they're somebody who is seriously thinking about it. They're not a player, they're not a joker. They're going to bring something serious to the table, but they want to be really stable and in a good place, and they want to do it slowly. They want to come forward slowly, they want to move slowly, they don't want to just jump straight into a relationship. Especially if you've, drifted off and had a lot of time, or like years and years where you haven't seen them or really been close to them. They want to make sure that this is going to be the right thing for both of you. But they see you as somebody worth investing in for sure. Yes, we've got here the 9 of Wands. So they may sort of feel a bit tired, like along their journey, a bit sort of, bruised and battered. They've had a lot of things I feel they've had to overcome, especially the devil energy. You know, they've had a lot of things, I feel like, in their life that have made them grow sort of a bit tired or even wary of relationships. But the Nine of Wands is somebody who, they're almost there. They're almost like at the place they need to be at to succeed in their endeavor. There's somebody that's there, they may be a little bit sort of held back or a bit defensive, but it's like they're going to do what scares them regardless. It's like they're still going to do it. And that's what I feel with this person now. Like they might be thinking, well, the things that affected me in the past affect me now. Like, am I good enough now to come forward to this person? It's like they have these fears, but I feel like they're definitely going to come forward regardless. So that's what I've got for pile number 1. Let me know if it resonates with you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. All right, I'm just going to have a quick sip of coffee. All right, welcome for pile number 2. Let's see who has feelings for you. What information I can get about this person. So I've got here Judgment in reverse. So I feel like with this, it's somebody that you're not on the same page as, or you haven't been on the same page as them. I mean, I feel like sort of upright judgment can be sort of like a spiritual awakening, somebody who is on a spiritual path. It's like they sort of have awakened to this life outside the one that they thought they were in or that existed. It's like their mind is really expanding. I feel like in reverse, it's like maybe even too, you might not even be open to this person liking you, or you may just not have even looked at them in that way. I feel in the reverse, it's like you may sort of judge this person, or they've judged you in the past. Like you sort of judge them maybe just for the way that they do things, for the things that sort of they believe in. I'm sort of getting a vibe that it's like you're friends with this person. It's not like you're judging them in a way that you're hating on them. It's just, you may just judge them for the things they say, the things they do, and you may sort of be friends with them and think, there's no way I'd go out with them. So your mind's not even open to the possibility of being in a relationship with them. That's what I'm getting so far. Let's see what else we get. What else can you tell us about this person, please, for pile number 2? 2 of staves. So this is like the 2 of wands. This is somebody that I feel like there is passion there, and it could definitely be from both sides. And I feel like this person is trying to decide what they want to do, if it's like they see you in their future, if they want to express how they feel. I feel like this could be a friend that you find really attractive physically, and it's like they find you attractive physically. That could definitely be known. Or it's just someone even that you could work with, someone you know, even just sort of like an acquaintance. You don't have to be like, you know, besties with them. But I'm feeling like I'm just sort of getting this, like you're not on the same page, but there is this mutual connection. Like there's things that you both do agree on. Like there's things that are reflected, that are mirrored back equally. Like you find them attractive physically, they find you attractive. That's something that you mutually have going on. I feel like maybe you could maybe even be at a bit of a crossroads too, where, you know, there is this passion with this person. Maybe you're trying to maybe deny it. Maybe it's like, you know, the forbidden fruit kind of person. Like you shouldn't feel like that about them, but you just sort of do. Yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. So if there's anybody that you can think of that fits this bill, definitely let me know down below. I'm going to take that one. It's got here the Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like maybe this is somebody that you don't see a lot, or you definitely don't communicate with them on a really deep level. Like I said, this isn't someone you're besties with that you know super well. It could even be somebody that you know likes you or that you suspect likes you, and you may sort of just look at their character and you think, nah, they're attractive, but I don't want to go out with them. So it's like you don't sort of try to go out of your way to communicate with them every day and stuff like that. It's like you're not giving sort of love to them, you don't put any emotional investment into them, and maybe they're not putting emotional investment into you, but this person does have feelings for you that are of an emotional nature. I am getting, though, it's somebody that it's like maybe you feel that you shouldn't like, or they feel like they shouldn't like you. So we've got here the Star. So I feel like for them, they definitely are feeling hopeful about the situation. They have hope. Like if it is a friend, they're feeling hopeful that you could take that friendship to the next level. They definitely haven't given up on the idea of the two of you being more than that. It's like they have their sights really set on you, but it's like they definitely don't want to be rejected. They don't want to be judged. They sort of know maybe what you think about them or certain things that they do. Maybe there's things that they do that you don't like, habits that they have, stuff like that. But I feel like there are things that they do as well that you do really like. So I feel more for majority of you sort of do know this person likes you, or you just definitely do know because they've told you and they're actually chasing you, or you went on a date with them one time and it's like they still like you, they're still maybe they haven't been full on messaging you or anything, but you may just sort of know that they like you. You may just see them around, somebody's told you. Maybe somebody said to you, hey, this person still has hope that maybe you'll, change your mind and go out with them. Let's see what else. Five of Swords. So Five of Swords is about conflict, emotional conflict. So you may think they're a bit emotionally immature. You may think they're a bit petty. You may sort of think that they're argumentative. You may see like a negative sort of side to them, like an egoic side. The Five of Swords to me is somebody who is really in the ego. They'll do and say anything to be right. They don't care what the loss is. They don't care if, they lose a friendship, if they hurt somebody, if they, come off like an idiot. They don't care. It's like they really have that ego side about them. And I feel like that is something that you judge. Maybe you have even got into an argument with them before. Like maybe you said to them, you're an idiot. Like, I'm not going to go out with you or something like that. Let's get one more card. The Moon. So yeah, definitely there's fears and insecurities from this person about coming forward and expressing how they feel. They may just sort of, I feel like this person plays the character or plays the part based on how you view them. So if you think like they're a player or they're an idiot or whatever, they're acting the part. They're not really trying to prove you wrong at this point. But I feel like with the Moon, it's because they have fears and insecurities. They definitely fear rejection. They have a strong ego, and it's like they don't want a big hit to their ego. At the same time with the Moon, I see that as secrets hidden, things that you can't see. There are some illusions, I feel like, around this person that you're not seeing, and I'm sensing that it's in a good way. Like they have some things hidden, hidden talents or skills or things about them that you just can't see that are really good qualities about them. They keep them really hidden. I feel like they only really sort of open up and show, their true, authentic self to somebody that they're really, really, really close to. Like, it's hard for them, I feel, to take a risk. So thanks so much for watching for pile number 2. Let me know if this resonated with you, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye. All right, I'm going to have one more sip of coffee before I do pile number 3. I hate cold coffee. Like, not iced coffee, but I mean if I've made a hot coffee, I hate when it goes cold. All right, welcome for pile number 3. So we're going to see who currently has feelings for you. In this deck, I never do reversals because I just don't. See what comes through. So 6 of Swords. I feel like this is somebody that there could be a lot of distance between the two of you, especially emotionally, so you may not suspect this person has any feelings for you. I feel like maybe they could have left you for somebody else, or I feel like there's somebody that they struggle to invest emotionally when things sort of get really like on the heavy side of emotions and communication. They're not good with it and they just want to be in a good place. They want to laugh, they want to have fun. Doesn't mean they can never be serious, but I feel like they sort of can't handle stress, they can't handle anxiety. They want to be on good terms with everyone. They don't want to really risk hurting anyone's feelings, or they don't want to risk feeling hurt either. For some, I feel this is a person that walked away from your connection, whether it was a friendship or more than that. I feel that there was some differences. They may just be way less emotional than you. I feel like they just couldn't handle it. The sort of, deep emotional conversations. So I feel like they sort of push people away for the sake of having like their own sanity, if that makes sense. But definitely could be somebody that you dated or had something with and walked away from the connection because it just became too much for them. Or it could just be somebody in your life that is just, isn't a super, emotional kind of person. They just really want to be chilled, laid back. They don't like to get too serious. Whoops. We do have the 10 of coins though. With the 10 of coins, I'm seeing this as somebody who is very family orientated though. They may be a bit reserved with their emotions. They may sort of be somebody who laughs and jokes a lot, and that they avoid uncomfortable situations, but they're somebody that's fiercely loyal to people that they're close to. This is definitely somebody who would want to be in a stable relationship or would want to have kids, or they just respect their parents' marriage or people around them that are together. They hold relationships or marriages and things in high regard. So it's definitely a loyal, family orientated person. It's like they may say certain things that give you the impression that they're immature, or they sort of just, avoid conversations that sometimes you need to have. But then you see with their actions the things that they do for their family, the things that they do for people around them. So it could be a mix of whether it's somebody that, you know, you dated, or somebody that it could even be, for some of you, like a sibling's friend or something like that, somebody that you just don't know has those feelings for you. We do have the Eight of Wands. This one popped out to the Fool. So the Eight of Wands is about passion, it's about chemistry, it's also about travel and fast movement. It could be somebody that keeps their cards really close to their chest, but once they do invest and once you get past that sort of stage with them, you see that they're fiercely loyal to the people that they're with, and they do tend to move quite quickly. They could be somebody who likes to travel, they don't really stay in one place. I feel like it's the kind of person that if you go out to the pub and you hope to see them, you'll only see them like, I don't know, like every few months they'll sort of be there, and you know, if you saw them there you'd be happy because they're always sort of moving around. It could also be that they have a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry with people around them, and that could also give off the player sort of vibe. But I'm not getting that from them at all. I feel like this person definitely wants to communicate with you, because with the Fool's energy, it's about a new beginning. So this person, I feel like, has a youthful energy. They're very adventurous. They like to do new things. This person likes to have a lot of fun. They like to have a lot of fun. They like to make people laugh. They like to joke, be like a bit cheeky, a bit flirty. But then if you have ever seen them in a relationship, you know that they're very loyal, but it's like they may be sort of loyal to very few people, if that makes sense. Like they may not take a lot of connections super seriously, because it's like they struggle, I feel, a bit to meet people halfway with the emotional side of things. Maybe they're not the best talker or the best with words. Sometimes they feel it's easier to just not sort of say anything. So I feel like this isn't somebody who would have expressed that they have feelings for you. Like I feel like you probably don't know it for many of you. Whether it's someone you dated or not, I feel like they probably wouldn't admit that they do still have feelings for you, and that they actually want to communicate with you, and they still feel like that spark there. They may have given you that illusion of like they're so much happier now that you're not together. They seem calmer, like their life is better. They could have even committed to someone else or been in other relationships, so it would never make you think they would want to, you know, be with you again. I'm going to get a couple more cards about this person. It's got here the Four of Coins. The Four of Coins is about holding on to things tightly though, so they are really holding on to you tightly. Somebody who really cares about you. I feel like this person genuinely loves you and they're holding on to you so strongly. Like, I feel it could be someone that, I feel like that even if you don't talk to them or see them a lot, they just hold on to you tightly. Like even if they've been with other people, they're doing different things in life. I feel like in a lot of cases, it's like the way people act, that is actually how they feel. But in a lot of cases, you know, it isn't. I mean, it's like if sometimes you like somebody but you don't tell them. It's like lots of people can do the same thing. So I feel like with this person, it is a case of you're just not going to know it. But this person's holding on to you, the idea of you, they see value in you. They're holding on to the idea of you being something more. For some, I do think it is somebody that you used to date or have something with, or that it just didn't really go further. Like maybe you didn't get the chance to be in a full relationship, but there was something between the two of you and they're still sort of holding on to it, but you probably felt like it wasn't really a big deal to them. Or you may have thought it was just chemistry, it was just a physical thing, but it actually was more than that. So we've got here the Page of Coins. So I feel like at this point in time, it's like they want to offer you something, they want to explore this connection a bit more, but I feel like they're not fully ready at this point, or they just don't have, they feel like they don't have sort of a lot maybe to offer at this point in time. There's a bit of Coins energy here, so it could be that they're not financially stable, especially if they do travel a lot, they're always on the move. Maybe they feel like they can't give you that stability, like they're not going to be in the one place for too long. Maybe they spend a lot of money while they're traveling. They need to rebuild that up. I also get with the Page of Coins, it's like they don't know if they're good enough for you. It's a bit of low self-esteem. They don't know sort of if they're worthy of this connection, but they're definitely holding on to it tightly, sort of nonetheless. I get more of a mature energy with this person. Pages can be depicted as a young individual, but I'm seeing them as a little bit older and more mature. I don't mean old. When I say older, I mean at least 25 plus or maybe 30 plus years old. This person. It's like they're intelligent and they know where they need to be, and maybe, I guess, what you would want or need from them if they did pursue things. I feel like they definitely have your best interests at heart, and I feel like they go on a lot of adventures and do a lot of exploring and traveling, but it's like they want to explore things with you. They want to have somebody to also travel and spend their life with as well. So let me know if this resonates with you for part number 3. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.